Hello, this is the second episode out of the 90 days that in which I want to post every day a video about neuroscience. And today's video is about brain's references. More exactly, how the brain got stimulated by things that you've done in the past or by the things that you imagine in the future. And this usually happens because our brains do not perceive the reality around us as past, present, or future. Everything for our brains is now. Do you think of something that might have an emotional impact on you? Either happiness, either sadness, anything? Well, your nervous system will exhibit that feeling right now. If you think you're going to run a marathon and you're going to win, of course your body will release those chemicals, neurochemicals, that will be linked to that state of happiness, of joy, of excitement. If you think about a past experience that was not that happy, of course some feelings of sadness, maybe apathy, will come up. And this goes because the brain's ability to imagine things happens, of course, now. You cannot think of something that makes you sad and happy in the same thing, because the brain uses the same pathways, neural pathways, to actually exhibit a behavior or a state of emotion. The main conclusion and the main lesson, better said, from this video is that our ability to imagine or to recall feelings is actually a gift or can be a curse. Depends on how we view it and depends on how we're actually choosing to use it, because our brain uses more than 90% of its behaviors on automatic mode. So the things I am thinking and the feelings I'm feeling are most of them automated. When I'm conscious of what's happening around me or inside of me, that's the moment when the switch is shifted and the perspective comes from that automatic thing that's keep happening to something new, and new neural pathways, new highways in our brains are created. That means that new behaviors are going to be created in a short, medium, or long period of time. That better said, when new neural ways are created, that means new behaviors are created, that means new exhibited behaviors and emotions are created. So if I'm used to always think about something from the past and come into agony or apathy, well, if I'm being conscious of those moments and actually try to change, to reframe that feeling, that's the place and time in which the brain actually learns that, hey, we don't have to do that anymore. We can actually do something new. Of course, these things won't happen overnight, because the change, to be sustainable, it needs time and persistence and consistency. But the simple fact that you're actually being conscious of that change, of that possible change that can occur into yourself, that's amazing, and that's actually very useful for the brain. So the next time when you feel a state of sadness or apathy or tiredness, and you don't want that feeling to be there anymore, try to reframe it. Because I'm sure you've seen people that maybe are tired or that are sad, that can use that emotion, not dive into that emotion, but use that emotion in their favor. And this is the same thing that you can do, of course, with its own characteristics. It doesn't have to be the same as it is for other people. But again, the simple fact that you can create a change will actually impact your brain in a beneficial way. Thank you.